No, women belong in the kitchen. 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 No, why are transgender people leading a women's march? Why? Wait, seriously.
Siblings in struggle. Today, on International Women's Day, we gather to honor the fierce, unyielding resistance of working class women, marginalized women, and all those who fight at the intersections of oppression.
All right, guys, we're here. No, women belong in the kitchen. 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 No, why are transgender people leading a women's march? Why are transgender people leading? Why are transgenders leading a women's march? Women belong in the kitchen. Women belong in the kitchen. See, these people are delusional. They're actually, you know, sick in the brain. You guys think you're so cute, going bullying after a girl. Listen, fat ass, you need to get off my girl. Okay.
Women's Day, why do I have men in my face?
Hey, look at these big booty Latinas. Hey, you guys belong in the kitchen. Get back to the kitchen. Oh, you want to kill babies? Do you like killing babies? Do you guys like killing babies? You guys like killing babies? Baby killers. Yeah, look. They love killing babies. You guys love killing babies. Yeah, why don't you guys go kill some more babies? You guys are delusional, bunch of baby killers. You're pathetic. You're a baby killer.
That's assault.
Hey, listen here, you dumbass. Why don't you go kill some more babies? Isn't that what you guys want to do? Abort some more babies? I'm a pimp on a blimp. Share it. You guys are a bunch of baby killers. A bunch of transgenders are leading a women's march. That's how dumb these women are. They need a man to lead their march. Women belong in the kitchen. Women belong in the kitchen. Get back in the kitchen. Get back in the kitchen. Get back in the kitchen. You women belong in the kitchen. Learn how to cook. Go. Stop killing babies. Stop killing babies. You belong in the kitchen. Stop killing babies. Stop killing babies.
Okay. Oh my God.
Brady, I want to start with you real quick before we get into Amy. You guys just saw that was at a woman's march, and now watching that video over again. Oh, and Scott Starboard edited most of that video. Shout out to Scott Starboard. What I'm saying is I said kitchen a lot. Now, the reason why I'm so happy to have Brady here this evening is Brady was actually at that march with me before. So, Brady, talk about this, because you got there before me and you were eating the free. Tell me about your experience at that same exact march.
I was there for approximately 15 total minutes because I was so terrified. I walked up and I was like, I felt so uncomfortable, like the air was being taken out of my face.
It was weird. Describe it though. So we're in downtown Dallas, right? Downtown Dallas.
It was raining.
It was raining. It was like a protest in the rain.
It was totally. It was like it was coming down really good. Okay. And I walk over and I'm like, I'm gonna act casual. I'm gonna get a piece of pizza. I didn't know what to do.
What kind of pizza was it?
I don't know, but it's like when you take a picture and you don't know what to do with your hands.
Yeah.
That's where I was at. Yeah. So I go and I'm like, I'm gonna go get a piece of pizza. And it was all kinds. It was mostly veggie.
Back to my point. So you were at this thing and they had pizza, vegetarian pizza.
Vegetarian pizza, and they have veggie straws. You know if you know what veggie straws are.
We had these here. They suck. I hate them.
They're awful. They're basically.
How do they make that, dude? How do they sell? Who buys that with their real money? Like
I don't.
I mean, I gave it a try with my kids when I was like, well, they need to get more veggies, and I realized there's actually no veggies.
They're worse.
I know.
It's like styrofoam.
It's almost like the straws you put in your Starbucks cup. They just disintegrate.
They're bad.
As soon as they hit liquid. Here's the thing. We went to the thing, Alex. You weren't there yet. And I was like, where the F is Alex? Because I've never been to one of these things before. So I was so uncomfortable, and I sat there and I go, how the hell does he do this? I've done stadiums, I've done theaters, I'm doing stand-up.
This is totally different. This is totally different.
Completely different animal.
So different.
There was
this would be like going into that stadium and flicking everybody off and trying to fight them.
No, it's like Bill Burr when he did that thing in Philly when he was they were getting mad at him.
Yeah, for the opening.
When he was really good at stand-up back in the day.
Yeah.
Now he's on The View. But here's the thing.
He's still a funny guy, but he's just
still funny, but sold out. But listen, that's another subject. But I was going to say is the man that was talking was leading the women's rally, right?
Transgender person,
right?
Yes.
Women's rally.
Got it.
The man. So.
Yeah, got it. Welcoming environment?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Well, they did give you pizza.
Listen, yes. One lady had a hat on that says "Make racists great again." Or something like that. Make or be against racism or something like that. Great again. Something like that. It was all those hats.
Yeah.
Her daughter had the same hat on.
It was weird. Did you
Don't
notice
quote me
how
on the
there
damn
was,
thing, but-
I know, but it was weird. The vibe was there. How, like you're right. There was multiple transgender and there's multiple Palestinian stuff there, which I thought that was kind of well. Like I get how that's a liberal thing, but you would think. Why are they letting Hamas hijack the women's protest?
I don't understand why they're letting, and I mean, this is all intersectionality. When you get to these things, you don't even know what you're there fighting for.
Exactly. Well, you're right, because Brady and I, listen, we support women. I support you, Amy.
Sure.
If this was like a legit women's march and it was just, oh, hey, let's just go support women, Brady and I would go there, laugh, and have fun.
100%.
But it wasn't like that.
It's not, because
it felt like we were in a...
Well, and I can even tell you, as a woman, I would not show up to this event. And if I did, the one sign I would be carrying is gun rights or women's rights.
Yeah.
Do you think I would be accepted into
like
that at all?
No.
They would not like
Right.
that.
So it's like, no, only the rights that they are concerned about, is what they can.
Right. They also
Go with
had,
petition for, yeah.
and I'm not even making this up. This is a fact. They had an Antifa sign up.
Yeah, they did.
Straight up.
Like they had, like when Brady says there's pizza, so they had like little tables with a little tent because it was raining. So you could go to a tent, you could sign up for Antifa, you could,
Yeah.
What?
But because, and you add it to an email list. That's why a lot of these protesters are not paid, but the people that organize the protests are paid. These NGOs, these non-governmental organizations that are being paid through whoever, donors, rich donors.
We know.
Well, we know. I mean, George Soros.
Correct.
But my point is, there is a business behind this. Most of the people at the protest are not benefiting, but the people that are organizing it and the people that do this for a living are making a living doing it, obviously. So Brady and I are there. It's odd.
Awkward.
Brady doesn't even know. I'm texting him that I'm coming there, but I just parked my car across the street from the protest to kind of scope it out. I was actually there for a while, Brady, but I'm looking in my car because I'm kind of recognizable, especially to this crowd of transgender people. They don't love me. And so I'm kind of like, what do I do? Do I disrupt it? Do I disrupt it during the protest part? And then I see Brady.
Oh, man. I walked up and I go, you rolled down your window and you go, I'm not kidding. I swear to God. I go, I hope Alex isn't here because I'm just going to dip out. And then I'm going to DM him and be like, sorry, man, couldn't make it or some bullshit. And he goes, he's there and he goes, Brady. And I go, shit.
I know. Brady was pissed.
No.
Brady almost thought he was going to do this for a second. And then I was like, Brady. And then he walked to the car.
He goes, are you coming with me? I'm like, yeah, dude.
So what did you think you were doing?
I don't
when
know.
You got there.
Brady's
What
my
was his
friend
role?
for 10 years. He's just thought, let me go see what
like your
Alex
support-
does.
he's your
Yeah, he's
wingman.
just supporting me. Basically, it pays my girlfriend.
No, listen, I'm used to going to tailgates and messing with guys that
Brady
are
does.
drunk.
Okay.
Brady's a comedian. Brady's like, trolled people and joked
Yes.
at people. So, this isn't like that far-fetched, but he'd never been to like
This is a different ball game.
different.
Yeah.
Like literally, I saw Alex had to stretch. He literally had to stretch and then just go for it. What happens? You just go to a different dimension? How does that work?
I mean, well, we're going to watch, we don't need to watch it now, but we are going to watch the Department of Education protest, towards the end. Well, this protest that we were at, I was a little more full of piss and vinegar. I guess I'm saying I was a little more fired up, but then I was recently at a Department of Education protest, and I was a little more chill. So usually how I would describe it, Brady, is like, yeah, you can have that like anxiety and adrenaline before you kind of confront them, but I kind of go to whatever their level is. So like the crazier they act, the crazier I act.
Where did go back to the kitchen? Did that just come organically, or was that written down on your notes?
No, I thought I was going to say women belong. And you can tell I said it too many times. I killed the joke, but I was like, I know that would piss him off, and that's really not that threatening. And like, listen, is that really rude? I mean, Amy, obviously women can do more than just cook in the kitchen, but is that rude to say women belong in the kitchen?
Sure. No, I mean, look. Well, first off, you guys don't want me in the kitchen. Like
not all women are great
fair.
cooks.
No, that's really fair. My kids get crock pot meals,
You can still clean though.
and I am a dang good cleaner. And
you can find your freaking
yes,
role.
you know what? Like you do. So no, I don't. That's not the part that I find offensive about these whole protests. What I just think is absurd is that the same women that are there protesting for women's rights can't even define what a real woman is.
That's true.
And that is the point that drives me crazy, because she was saying that she's there for marginalized women. Are you there for marginalized women who think they're men? Or are you there for marginalized men who think they're women? Like, I'm not even sure. It's too much.
It's too much. It's a hodgepodge, if you will.
Yeah,
that's why I don't know what that means.
Well, Amy, that's why I like the TERFs, the trans exclusionary radical feminists, and those are lesbians that don't like trans people because they feel like trans are, you know.
My head hurts.
I know. It's lesbians that don't like trans because trans aren't actually women, so they feel like they're invading their space. So the TERFs are the ones that are really against men, you know, biological women competing against transgender men.
Sure, but I mean, to me, it's like they're linking arms with people. They're going to go break a glass ceiling, but they're literally handing out hammers to everybody except for women.
It's like learning Chinese and Japanese.
It is, yeah. And so I think that is, to me, what's the most offensive. And then, like I said earlier, too, if I were to go and actually advocate for the women's rights that I find important, like gun rights, I think every woman should be able to be armed and defend and protect themselves. These women would be actively fighting against my right to be able to do that.
Sure.
And Amy, you know, the only issue that they even cared about was abortion. That was the main thing. They all had a sign about abortion. And I'm very anti-abortion, but I understand why somebody wouldn't get it. I can be empathetic to a person like, oh man, this is a big responsibility. I can understand, I guess, why a person would want to, but it's a dark, disgusting thing that we should never be proud about or even politicize and go and try to support, hey, I want to kill babies. So like, I can be empathetic to the person that, you know, needs an abortion, even though I'm against it. But the people that are going out there and supporting, I want to kill babies, those people are sick and disgusting. Anybody that I know that ever got an abortion in high school, it was the deepest, darkest secret. They try to delete it from their brain. But we've created a society where now it's normalized, and it's not even normalized, it's celebrated to have had an abortion.
It doesn't even make sense, because if you think about it, then if these people are fighting for the right to kill babies,
right?
Well, then why aren't they protecting the women's rights, the babies?
Babies, some of those babies are women.
Or maybe some men that identify as women. Like, it's just all backwards. And if you really start to break it down and break down their arguments, it actually doesn't make sense.
None.
It really doesn't. They're all screwed up and they're on a bunch of antidepressants, and like even they don't really know what they're doing out there. They're just kind of having fun. But this is the thing, is that protest wasn't that fun because just the whole vibes, it was so low.
You could feel like I don't know, just either like a bomb literally was about to go off, or just like
they looked angry.
It did feel like you're in a room of school shooters. Like,
100%. That's a great way of putting it.
Energy.
It really did.
Yeah.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself